The We Can't Spell Success Without You PowerPlan project presents Back in the Kitchen, Hiding Fruit and Vegetables, Part 1, Gravy.
So, welcome back to In the Kitchen. In this episode we're going to look at hiding fruit and veg, which is episode 1, where we get to look at gravy. Doing this, it's great if you've got young children, because they always kick up a fuss when they want to eat fruit and veg. So this way they can actually eat it, benefit from the nutrients, but not actually realise that it's there. So, what are we going to need? Well, we're going to need 100 grams of onion, 100 grams of celery, a pint of water, 100 grams of carrots, 2 stock cubes, and a storage jar. Now the reason why I say a storage jar is simply this can be made and it'll last in the fridge for up to 2 weeks within the storage jar, because it's sealed, it's airtight, and it keeps things fresh. So the first thing that we need to do is wash the veg under the tap, which is going to get rid of any preservatives and toxins, especially if you bought the veg from the supermarket and it was in a bag. So once washed, what we need to do is put a pan on a medium heat and simply put the onions in, celery and carrots, and let that slowly fry away for 5 minutes. Take notice that because we've got the onions in there, we don't need butter, we don't need oil, we don't need margarine. Mostly what we're going to do is just let the food, especially the onions, sweat and just tenderize the celery and the carrots. After 5 minutes, add the pint of water and also add the 2 beef cubes. Now at this point you could use vegetable cubes, you could even use chicken cubes. But for this demo I've gone for beef. Give it a quick stir and put it on maximum heat at this point and just let it bubble away for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, give it a really good stir and let it cool down. Just turn the heat off, let it cool down for a couple of minutes, and then we can put it into the blender. Once in the blender, blitz it for around a minute just to get rid of any lumps that's in there. You could use an hand blender, but it's going to take a lot longer. So just using a standard blender, we're just going to leave it there for 1 minute. Put it back into the pan, give it a quick stir, and then simmer for a further 5 minutes. Now, with all good chefs, give it a little taste after the 5 minutes. If you need to, add a little bit of salt and pepper if required. The beauty about salt and pepper is that there's no calories and it's not going to damage your health. To just put a pinch in to make it taste better, even though many people won't like salt. Keep it going now once you've got the right taste, and keep it simmering until you've got the right consistency, because we've got the veg in there which you can't see, so that's naturally going to build it up. But if you do like thicker gravy, then keep it simmering. Once you've got it to the right consistency, then pop it into a jug and serve. So looking at the calories in the dish or in the gravy, there's 161 calories, there's 1 gram of saturated fat, and there is 20 grams of carbohydrate, and it costs around 46 pence to make. However, that is for 4 people, so once you've taken a serving of it, the calories reduce down to 40 calories per serving, and 0.25 saturated fat, and 0.1 in carbohydrate. So not only are you actually managing to have a little bit of extra veg in the day, but also it's very low in calorie, super low for the saturated fat, and super low for carbohydrates. So it's not a bad little dish at all. But what we can do as well at this point is add a couple of ingredients. So instead of it being a bog standard gravy, what we can do is make it into an extra special gravy. And what we do is leave it in the pan and add a cap of oregano. Now with herbs, they're extremely light, they're extremely tasty, so that's not going to cost 0 in calories, saturated fat and carbohydrates. And we're going to add 16 grams of tomato puree. Once these are in, don't need the heat at this point if you've got the consistency. Just give it a stir, keep it stirring for about a minute, and then once again put it back into the jug and you have a lovely extra special gravy. What this does to the calories, it does put it up to 173, still 1 gram in saturated fat and still 22 grams in carbohydrates, but no, it costs 46p. It's still served 4 people, so once that's taken in consideration, it's 43 calories, still 0.25 in saturated fat, and 0.1 in carbs, and it does cost around 12p per serving. So there we have it. Episode 1 about eyed veg in food. This is starting with gravy. You get a really nice gravy that everybody's going to appreciate, and you are adding those vegetables so no one will ever know. Give it a go, let us know what you think in the comments, or even better, email us. We'll be interested to know what you think. And as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.
If you have enjoyed this video, then please provide your support by liking this video and subscribing to this YouTube channel. If you are watching on Facebook, then please like and share this video with your family and friends. And as always, thank you for viewing.